What's up, guys? We're back. We're riding a 2024 Honda Transalp. Gonna see how it does compared to my Tenere. We're up at Dirt Days. A little quick shifter action, that's always nice. Tenere doesn't have that. Well, I think it does on the new ones, or it's an option, but my 2023 Tenere doesn't have the TFT, which is beautiful. Doesn't have the different driving modes, doesn't have a seat that's this comfortable, all kinds of stuff. But we'll see how she does. First impressions are it's definitely lower, definitely feels a little bit wider, but it feels the same weight, so very comparable. Like I said before, same in price as the Tenere, same engine displacement and power. We'll see how it does on road. I know there's a little portion of this demo that's on gravel. Again, can't control where we're going because the guy in front of Devin there, the first bike up in front of me, that's a Honda employee, and he's leading this ride, so just gotta follow him. Wherever he goes, we have to. But cruising here at 50 miles an hour, definitely feels smoother than the Tenere. Could be tires. I don't actually. I think this has Bridgestone's factory. Not as knobby from the dealership as the Tenere's come. But definitely smooth on the road. No cruise control. Kind of a bummer. Missed that on the Tenere. Miss it on this as well. So we'll see how she does. But so far so good. I like it. Feels a little, like I said, a little lower, a little wider. Definitely don't feel as tall, so it kind of gives you that impression that it's not as capable. Brakes feel better than my Tenere. They're definitely stronger. They bite a little harder. Power, it doesn't have as much punch, but I am in standard mode, so we'll play with the modes here in a little while and see if that changes. I have it on torque 3 out of 5, power 3 out of 4. So we'll cruise in this mode for a little while. See how we do. This ride's about a half hour long, so we'll get to mess around with it. But I just wanted to know, personally, you know, I'm bringing a video to you guys, but personally I wanted to know if I screwed up buying a Tenere, and we'll find out. Beautiful up here in this part of Vermont / New Hampshire. We're right on the line. I know sometimes, you know, last year when we came, some of the demo rides you actually go into Vermont, whereas the official Dirt Days location is in New Hampshire, but we're that close, so we'll see where this route goes. I'm not actually positive. It's my first demo of the day. How did I get in the 6th? I don't even remember shifting. Quick shifter again. That's nice, crispy. Tenere doesn't have one, but I think you can get it, or it comes on the 24s now. So that's comparable. Very, very similar bikes. Both throttle by cable, it looks like. Can't actually, no. I can't really tell. It looks like throttle cable. Maybe not. This might be throttle by wire. I see wires, I don't see cables. This is throttle by wire, where the Tenere is cable. Both have clutch cables. Neither of them are hydraulic clutches, so those feel similar. You know what? It is cable, because you can probably, with the modes, you probably adjust the sensitivity for the throttle response. Now that I think about it and say it out loud. Feels crispy. TFT, beautiful, easy to read. Got a little sun shield on the top of it. Overall, yeah, comfortable bike. Even though we've only been riding for a couple minutes here, you can tell the seat is definitely more comfortable, whereas the Tenere gets more of a dirt bike style seat. Let's change the mode here. Rain obviously is going to cut power, increase, you know, safety, ABS, and engine braking. More torque though. Gravel, not sure what gravel does, obviously. User is where you can define your own parameters. Sport we'll go into. more power, less torque though, surprisingly, for sport. Figured sport, you'd get everything you want, all of it. Give me all the power. Least amount of engine braking, most power, least very little torque too for this mode. Surprising. But we're just gonna cruise, and I'll come back on when I have all my thoughts. All right, well, we're on some gravel now, so I figured I'd jump back on the camera. Put it in gravel mode. So we've been cruising now about 5 more minutes, and I can already tell you I'm learning about me on this bike. So this bike is definitely very refined. Got a downshift there. This bike is very refined, and I don't know if I like refined. Compared to the Tenere feels more raw, but I almost like it. This is very smooth, and even though it has less suspension travel than my Tenere, you don't feel it as much. I feel like it's working, but it's not, you know, I'm not noticing that the suspension's working, whereas on the Tenere, you feel it working, and you feel like, it just feels raw. That's the best way I can describe it compared to this. This feels refined. And if that's what you're looking for, which most people are, I'm sure, this is a great, I would say this is a great bike to get out and explore off-road, you know? That's weird. It's like low voltage wires literally in the road that we just ran over. But anyway, it feels more developed compared to the Tenere, but I almost feel like I prefer that. I don't know, maybe more time obviously on this, you could gather more impressions. But as of right now, I feel like, yeah, like I could feel the bike's suspension and tires and stability systems and traction doing their job underneath me. But I almost like the Tenere for the rawness, where it's just you. It's you and a throttle and a brake and a clutch. Where this is, you know, you can feel it cut power when it slips a little. And we were told no horse playing on the demo ride, so I don't want to get in trouble here. I want to stay in good standings with Honda so that I can ride other bikes, because if they ban you, they ban you. But I don't want that. So I'm not going to start messing around, but just follow the guy in front of me. But yeah, no, this is definitely smooth, even on this gravel. You know, it's not a rough ride at all. Between the seat and the suspension, it's very comfortable. Oh, washboard. Felt that, but not bad. I don't even know what this thing has for tires. They seem like they're gripping pretty good. They were a little bit loud on the road, but they could just be worn out. You know, people abuse demo bikes, so can't take a demo bike very seriously unless you were buying one and you demoed the one you were buying. But these truck demo bikes, they get abused. Like this one, I have a sneaking suspicion this one was dropped at some point, because the handlebars seem just a tad crooked, but I'm not going to hold that against Honda. I'm sure that was somebody messing around and laid it down, and they're not going to spend the time to fix every little tweak, or else they'd be bankrupt spending money on handlebars and levers and stuff like that. But no, so far I like it. I just don't know if I would choose it yet, but we'll see as we keep going. Alright guys, well, we're back. Just got out of the gravel. One of the things I noticed, and this could be just a me problem, but I don't know, we've been riding now for about 15 minutes. Not that long. And my hands are going numb. The vibrations, these bars do not feel like they're rubber bushinged. I may be wrong, I don't know. But I don't know what it is, but my hands are going numb. Oh, I like that quick shifter though. also feel a little vibration. Yeah, you really got to rev this bike up, but once you do, it wakes up. She'll get going. Not by far, not the fastest thing I've ever ridden, but for a little 750, she moves pretty good. Tenere is different. The power comes in a lot lower with the Tenere. You can use it, you know, you just have torque everywhere, so you can bog it, you can rev it up, it'll pull anywhere. This one, you definitely got to rev it up, but once you get it above like 5,000 RPM, she really wakes up. I actually prefer how low and easy it is to reach the ground versus my Tenere, but I actually think I prefer the seating position. This one's not bad, but I think I prefer the seating position of the Tenere. I like that it's a little bit more narrow when you're in the woods, even though you're a little bit taller. But on road, this is the one to choose if you're going more majority on road. Because she's smooth. She's smooth on the road. Alright guys, well, I'm going to give you my final thoughts here on this bike, just because I don't know how much longer this test ride is. I think we're almost back, so it's a great bike. The build quality is awesome. Of course, it's a Honda. You know, nothing's rattling, nothing's loose. Everything feels solid, looks great, runs great. I will say, I think I prefer the Tenere, but that's only because I prefer the rawness of the Tenere. This is smooth. That you know, and there's a computer between you and the ground. But that being said, oh, see, traction control's catching right there. Let's go to, oh shit. Yep, yeah, traction control's cutting out a lot there. I have it in gravel mode and it's still cutting out, but that's okay. Those are the aids that people like, but those are the things I don't. Now, I'm not saying I'm some pro off-road rider. I've only been riding off-road for 2 seasons now, but just got hit in the knee with a rock. Those washboard uphills really like to test the traction control. And that's, you know, if you want those things because you prefer them, then go with this bike. If you want just a raw, basically a dirt bike on the road, go with the Tenere. It also helps being a little bit taller. I'm 6 foot, so it's not that bad for me. If you're shorter, I could see why the Tenere is intimidating. Well, traction cut out. Ooh, it does have self-canceling turn signals though. That's nice. Yeah, none of my Yamahas have that. Stand up. Riding off road, Bobby. Torque, it's got torque. Traction control cutting out. any of you guys that watch this live on a dirt road? I couldn't imagine living on one. The car's got to get so dirty all the time, your bike. Out for the UPS truck. We'll be back. Alright, so I think we're, like I said before, I thought we were done before, but I think we're actually almost back now. Yeah. Change the mode to sport. But like I said, it's a great bike. I would buy one if I didn't have the Tenere, but if I had to choose one of the two, I think I would. Like I said, hang on. Alright, well, I think we're almost back, so I'll finish this up. Great bike, great build quality, great off-road, smooth on-road, cool electronic features, but if you're into something, if you want that raw off-road feeling like a dirt bike with no computers interfering, go with the Tenere, and you're not height challenged. If you're height challenged, the Tenere might be real difficult for you. It's a tall bike. But or if you want the technology and you want the computer aids, the assist, the traction control, the ABS, I'm sorry, Tenere has ABS too. But the traction control and the different power modes and rain mode, go with this bike. I don't think you'll go wrong with either one of them. It's a Honda. I'm sure it's gonna run forever and you're gonna enjoy it. So with that being said, we're back, and like, subscribe, stay tuned for more. Appreciate you.